Finally, my prayers have been answered. Mass Effect is getting its own TV series. I think the real hero is thank you to Lessons from a Screenplay for your contribution 3.5 fucking years ago. You really moved things along. Unfortunately, instead of HBO doing it, it's Amazon. For the first time in my life, I'm actually worried. I usually don't give a fuck. I don't care about Disney remake, whatever Star Wars crap is coming out. But I'm not gonna lie, Mass Effect is a pretty important IP to the millennials. Fuck the Zoomers, fuck Generation X, fuck Boomers, all of you. This is a millennial issue. Amazon doesn't really have a great track record. I'm actually worried about this one. And this is all I have to live for. Just like Lost was. Just like Game of Thrones was. Look what happened to those endings. Although Lost is like tier 1 and Game of Thrones is tier 24. Or backwards. Lost is tier 24 and Game of Thrones is tier 1. If the fat fucker ever finishes the penultimate fucking book! But now it's Mass Effect. I know they did Fallout, but they had fucking Jonathan Nolan doing that. It wasn't bad. I liked it. But it wasn't great. And they used an original plot. And they just used a shitty post-apocalyptic world. As much as a big budget that's gonna be, it's nothing compared to Mass Effect, where everything is nice and curvy like our women in Miami. Mass Effect is one of those that needs to be faithfully adapted, because it does have a very strict storyline. It has very strict events. Even though it was an RPG, and you could do a bunch of different things, we've all pretty much had the same experience with playing Mass Effect. I think we can all agree that the Mass Effect trilogy needs to be faithfully adapted. Because I don't give a fuck about Lord of the Rings, so whatever. And not to mention, Lord of the Rings got their own trilogy of movies anyway, so who gives a shit? But the casting is going to be an absolute shit show. And they need a writing team that won't try anything stupid. Interpret that as you may. I feel like we need to have like an ISIS-like militia representing the fans in the writer's room, just holding those fuckers, as they discuss their plans for the show. One can only hope. Who's writing this fucking thing? Daniel Casey. Daniel Casey is set to write and executive produce the adaptation. Oh, what a lovely fellow. Let's see what Daniel Casey has done. Okay. Oh, no. What? No. No! Who's this? Oh, that's just great. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Like the low tier comic book movies. No! Shit.